They told me the universe was an accident, but my lab results called them a liar. I spent decades decoding the how of life, only to realize I was ignoring the who. We have been taught that we are inventors, but what if we are just reading a script that was written before the stars were born? The first point we must settle is the origin of order. As a man who once worshipped at the altar of raw data, I used to believe that complexity could arise from chaos if given enough time. But the scriptures tell a different story. In the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, it is written, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth." This is the anchor of all science. Before there was an atom to split or a cell to sequence, there was a decree. My years in microbiology taught me that code does not write itself. Even the brilliant Sir Isaac Newton, a man who mapped the very laws of gravity, looked at the celestial mechanics and admitted that this most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. When we look at the precision of the universe, we are not seeing the results of a cosmic explosion. We are seeing the execution of a divine will. Secondly, we must recognize that our greatest technological achievements are often just echoes of what has already been established. We pride ourselves on our innovations, yet we are constantly borrowing from the Master's workshop. In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, the preacher reminds us that the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. As a technologist, I see this every day. We build neural networks to mimic the brain. We design aerodynamics to mimic the wing of a bird. Even Louis Pasteur, the father of microbiology, realized this surrender. He famously noted that a bit of science estranges men from God, but much science leads them back to Him. We are not creating, we are recognizing. We are finally catching up to the logic that was set in motion eons ago. Thirdly, there is a reason you feel a sense of restlessness in this age of constant progress. It is because innovation without an anchor is just a faster way to get lost. The world wants you to believe you are a product of your trends, but the designer says you are a product of His purpose. In Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, the Creator speaks, saying, "Before I formed thee in the belly I knew thee." Your life is not a variable in an equation. It is a verse in a poem. You were designed with a cause, a specific frequency that was meant to harmonize with the kingdom of God. Albert Einstein once said that God does not play dice with the universe. He recognized a harmony that we are only beginning to interpret. When you stop chasing the new and start seeking the original, the noise of the world begins to fade. Before we proceed to the heart of these patterns, I am calling on those of you who feel the resonance of this truth in your spirit. If you are tired of being carried away by every wind of technological doctrine and you want to anchor your research in revelation, join this community. Engage with this platform by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. This is more than a subscription. It is a commitment to seeing the world through the lens of design rather than the lens of distraction. Moving forward, we must address the ultimate goal of our existence. The purpose of your intellect is not to replace God, but to reflect Him. In Proverbs chapter 25 verse 2, we are told that it is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. God has hidden wonders in the fabric of creation, not to keep them from us, but to invite us into a holy pursuit. Blaise Pascal spoke of a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of every man which cannot be filled by any created thing. Whether you are a student, a scientist, or a laborer, your work is an act of interpretation. You are searching out the matters that God has gloriously concealed. In conclusion, do not let the speed of modern innovation blind you to the stability of ancient truth. As Francis Collins, who led the mapping of the human genome, observed, the DNA sequence is the language of God. The world will continue to change, but the patterns of the designer remain. We are living in a masterpiece that was signed before we ever opened our eyes. Let us stop trying to redesign the world in our own image and start learning to live according to the image in which we were made. The blueprint is there. The architect is waiting. It is time for us to simply recognize the design.